Have you ever wondered why some individuals seem to effortlessly attract meaningful relationships while others struggle? Could it be confidence, authenticity, or simply luck? In this vast universe of ours, we often find ourselves pondering over these questions. What is the secret ingredient that others seem to have, effortlessly drawing people towards them like moths to a flame? Is it their radiant confidence, their unapologetic authenticity, or is it just the whimsical hand of luck? As we journey through life, we encounter individuals from all walks of life, some brimming with confidence, their heads held high, their eyes gleaming with self-assuredness. They stride forward, not held back by self-doubt or fear of rejection. Their confidence is infectious, drawing others towards them. Then, there are those who exude authenticity. They are the ones who are unafraid to show their true selves, their flaws and imperfections. They are real, they are raw, and they are rare. Their authenticity shines through, making them irresistibly attractive. It's like they have this invisible magnet, pulling people towards them, making them want to be part of their genuine world. And then, there's luck. The elusive, unpredictable phenomenon of luck. Some people just seem to be in the right place at the right time, meeting the right people. Is it merely luck, or is there more to it? But what if we told you that there's a different perspective to consider? A philosophical approach that transcends confidence, authenticity, and luck. Yes, we are talking about Stoicism, a philosophy that has been around for centuries, offering timeless wisdom and guidance on how to lead a fulfilling life. What if we told you that Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-improvement, courage, wisdom, and self-control, can help you attract meaningful relationships? It's not about changing who you are, but about becoming the best version of yourself, and in the process, attracting those who appreciate and value you for who you truly are. But what if we told you that one philosophical approach, Stoicism, offers a unique perspective on this? Intrigued? Let's dive in. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, emphasizes the importance of self-improvement, authenticity, and living in accordance with nature. This wisdom, dating back to the 3rd century BC, still resonates strongly today. But why is that so? Well, let's dive a little deeper. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy. It's a way of life, a means to navigate the tumultuous seas of our existence. It encourages us to take control of what we can, and accept what we can't. It's about embracing the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. Stoicism encourages us to focus on our character, our virtues, and our ability to maintain tranquility in the face of adversity. Now, you might be wondering how this ancient philosophy connects to our modern lives. Well, the principles of Stoicism are timeless and universal. They teach us to be resilient in the face of challenges, to be true to ourselves, and to live in harmony with nature and our fellow beings. In today's fast-paced, constantly changing world, these principles are more relevant than ever. The Stoic approach encourages us to focus on our internal compass, rather than being swayed by external influences. It champions authenticity and self-improvement, two key ingredients in building strong, meaningful relationships. Imagine this: you're on a journey of self-discovery, striving to understand your true self and live authentically. You're not trying to impress others or fit into societal molds. Instead, you're focusing on your personal growth, your virtues, your passions. This authentic self is what attracts others to you, what fosters deep, meaningful connections. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us that self-improvement is a lifelong journey, one that requires patience, persistence, and introspection. It's about becoming the best version of ourselves, not just for our own sake, but also to contribute positively to the lives of others. So you see, Stoicism isn't just about individual growth, it's also about building strong relationships with others. It's about attracting connections that are not only meaningful, but also enriching. Now let's explore the story of Alex, who found his way to meaningful relationships through Stoicism. Alex, a young professional, was struggling with his personal and professional relationships. That's when he discovered Stoicism. Picture this. Alex, like many of us, was wrestling with the complexities of life. He was a promising young professional, but his relationships, both personal and professional, were far from fulfilling. He often found himself anxious, stressed, and overwhelmed, always striving for perfection and validation from others. One day, while browsing through a bookstore, he stumbled upon a book about Stoicism. Intrigued, he decided to give it a read. Little did he know this ancient philosophy would become a beacon of light in his life, altering his perspective on relationships and self-worth. Stoicism, a philosophy rooted in ancient Greece and Rome, teaches us to differentiate between what we can control and what we cannot. It advocates for a life of virtue, wisdom, courage, and moderation. Stoics believe that by focusing on our character and actions which are within our control, we can lead a fulfilling life, unswayed by external circumstances or opinions. As Alex delved deeper into Stoicism, he started to see the world through a new lens. He realized he had been seeking validation from others, an external factor that he had no control over. He acknowledged that his constant pursuit of perfection was causing him undue stress and anxiety. Stoicism taught him to shift his focus inward, to his character and actions. It encouraged him to embrace his authentic self and to act in alignment with his values, irrespective of how others might perceive him. This newfound perspective was liberating. It allowed Alex to let go of his insecurities and fears and to step into his true, authentic self. With this shift in mindset, Alex began to notice changes in his relationships. He was no longer seeking validation or trying to fit in. Instead, he was authentically himself, confident and content, attracting people who appreciated him for who he truly was. As Alex began implementing Stoic principles, he noticed a significant change in his relationships. This was just the beginning of Alex's journey with Stoicism. He had discovered a powerful tool for self-improvement and relationship building, one that would continue to guide him in his pursuit of authenticity and meaningful relationships. With Stoicism, Alex learned to focus on what he could control, accept what he couldn't, and live authentically, and the results were transformative. Stoicism, a philosophy born in ancient Greece, became Alex's guiding light, spearheading a metamorphosis in his approach to relationships. He didn't just read about Stoicism, he lived it, applied it, and the changes were nothing short of extraordinary. Before embracing Stoicism, Alex was often anxious about relationships. He fretted over things he couldn't control, like others' perceptions of him or the uncertainty of the future. This anxiety, in turn, affected his confidence and authenticity, but Stoicism taught Alex a different way. It showed him that he could only control his own actions, thoughts, and responses. Everything else was outside his sphere of influence. This realization was liberating. It freed him from the shackles of anxiety and allowed him to concentrate on what truly mattered, being authentic and true to himself. As Alex began to transform, his relationships also started to change. His newfound confidence was attractive. People were drawn to his authenticity. He was no longer pretending or trying to fit into a mold. He was simply being Alex, unapologetically and confidently. His professional relationships flourished too. Colleagues began to respect his calm demeanor and ability to handle pressure with grace. They admired his authenticity and the courage it took to be true to himself. Alex was not just surviving, he was thriving. Acceptance was another key lesson Alex learned from Stoicism. Accepting that he couldn't change other people's actions or thoughts, he focused on reacting positively and constructively. This acceptance made him more empathetic and understanding, qualities that deepened his relationships. Stoicism for Alex was not just a philosophy, it was a way of life that brought about a profound transformation. It taught him to be confident, to be authentic, and to accept things as they are. And these lessons changed not just Alex's life, but the lives of those around him too. Alex's story illustrates the power of Stoicism in attracting meaningful relationships. But what can we learn from his journey? Alex's journey with Stoicism offers valuable insights for anyone seeking to improve their relationships. His story demonstrates that the principles of Stoicism are not just theoretical concepts, but practical tools for navigating life's ups and downs, including the realm of relationships. Stoicism encourages us to be authentic, to be true to ourselves. Authenticity is attractive because it signals confidence and self-awareness. It shows that we are comfortable in our own skin, and that we value our uniqueness. In relationships, it fosters trust and deep connection. When we are genuine with others, we give them the freedom to be genuine with us. Acceptance is another key principle in Stoicism. It teaches us to accept others as they are, without trying to change them or impose our own expectations. Acceptance does not mean that we condone harmful behavior, but rather that we understand people have different perspectives and life experiences that shape them. In relationships, acceptance nurtures respect and empathy. Stoicism also teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. This idea is particularly important in relationships. We cannot control how others feel or behave, but we can control our own actions and reactions. This mindset helps us to avoid unnecessary conflicts and to respond to challenges in a constructive manner. In essence, Stoicism helps us to cultivate a sense of inner peace and clarity. It empowers us to be confident and authentic individuals who attract meaningful relationships. It reminds us that our worth is not defined by external factors, but by our own values and actions. As we conclude our exploration of Stoicism, remember that these principles are not just for philosophers or scholars. They are relevant and accessible to anyone willing to learn and apply them. They are in essence a guide to living a fulfilling life. Remember, confidence and authenticity are key to attracting relationships. And as Stoicism teaches us, these are traits that can be cultivated. So why not give it a try?